Over the top with Chad and Tony, talking about new movies and wrestling. I might just drop the team hating on me. Gene, DJ keeps the party going. Brandon E brings the heat. We don't know how to speak. Running wild on you, brother. We're over the top. Rocking it back to the vintage scene. Thursdays at 7 p.m. Central. With epic thumbnails from the vintage of Bossy. Gonna bring you the best. Legends you remember from the ring and silver screen. We're over the top. Get ready for a good time.
Work smarter, not harder.
I know that's right.
Work smarter, not harder. Well, you saw the clip. Bow! What's going on, everybody? It's your boy Chad Arms, a.k.a. Chatty Bobby. 11:30.
Ooh, that was different.
Changing it up.
Range.
Hello, my name is Tony, a.k.a. Friday the 14th.
And I'm Hot Mike Chance.
Last name E, first name Brandon.
Brandon, he's back again, baby.
Hey, welcome.
Woo!
Chance brought out his game show host.
Shout out to the true Virgil stands tall from Hurricane Chad Bob.
Only time he's ever won.
So we're going to let Virgil rock that by himself today.
You got this, cuz. You got
Hashtag
this.
work harder, not smarter.
Absolutely. Episode 114, guys. We appreciate everybody. By the way, if you haven't already, go pick up me and Leroy Biggs' new album,
yes.
Bad Habits Volume 2.
It's
available
a banger.
everywhere. Y'all go pick it up.
Solid
And-
banger.
Fire.
Absolutely. We're here talking about random wrestling facts. So the fellas said they wanted to just start, we'll get Brandon's take since he's been out for is it 10 episodes?
Yeah,
We'll get your take on like the wrestling, how wrestling's
The
been
current
going.
state?
yeah. The current state of wrestling and everything. What was your thoughts on Mania?
My thoughts on Mania, it was fantastic up to the last match.
We haven't got to talk to you. I know we have a group text and everything
Yeah.
and all that stuff, but we haven't got to
Yeah, the last match
personally hear your view on the main event of Mania.
The last match was Grandpa Joe. It sucked. It just y'all know I am a to the death of me Super Cena fan.
Oh yeah.
He ain't got it no more, and I think he knows it. And it's unfortunate that he's personally, in my opinion, wasting it as a heel run. But I also think he's doing the heel run because he literally can't wrestle and he can't do anything. So I think just frowning, walking real slow, doing cheap ball shots and stuff like that is pretty much all he's got.
So his matches aren't really that good anymore.
No, that Randy Orton Cena match. I mean, Orton carried him.
Yeah.
I saw
Cody.
the Mania match, but other than that, I haven't seen anything else in ring, and it wasn't terrible, but it wasn't. Travis Scott shit made me hate the match so
Cena's
bad.
never been known to be
No,
the
but
greatest,
he had
but-
enthusiasm and
Exactly.
He could go though.
He could go. He
didn't have a lot of moves.
He can't. He
can't no more.
genuinely can't go anymore, and I think he knows it. The one thing I am curious about that I did notice, if y'all noticed it, did y'all watch Backlash? Mm-hmm. At the end, he got emotional.
Yeah.
Yep.
I think it's gonna.
I don't know if he got emotional if it's storyline yet, or it's because he knows he can't go.
Yep.
I don't know.
I think he's second guessing this whole heel turn too.
It's not the heel run to me has not been good. I think all his promos have been fire, but I'm not seeing him as heel work.
No.
I'm seeing him.
Do you
as
think it
just
was a mistake of them turning him heel? Should they just let him come?
100,000% yes.
Yeah.
If you were going to do a heel turn, you should have went full blown with it, not doing the Jorts in the same song and all the because like you're coming out there with every single city with new merch for every single city. Mm-hmm. So and you're saying you're going to ruin wrestling. So like if
Oh, that's what. See, I haven't even been watching.
yeah, his whole thing is I'm going to ruin wrestling
Yeah.
and I'm going to retire as the last real world's champion. And so that's been his thing, his stitch every single.
Is it getting over at all?
The fans love him.
Oh yeah. I mean, he's selling the hell out of merch.
So it's working on that side.
Yeah,
Of it.
I also
mean,
think
he's in the top merch. He's once
Yeah.
again in the top merch sales.
as far as like just asking me current state of wrestling thing, I think that in the last 3 years, and this is just my opinion, I think that the higher up Dwayne Johnson has done everything in his power to personally fuck Cody Rhodes.
Think so?
Yes, because they knew that it didn't matter who got in the ring with Cena at WrestleMania. people want the history. So they were going to boo whoever wrestled him because they wanted to see him win that title.
Cody's
Should
been
that
gone
should it have been
since
Cena and
92.
Rock?
Yeah.
It should have been Cena 3 years ago. It shouldn't have been Rock. He can't move anymore. The one that's Rock comes. I'm just being honest. I see it differently.
Yeah.
Rock comes out there when he comes out, and he walks real slow, and he just frowns and does this. And he can't move. He can't wrestle. Cena can't move. He can't wrestle. You don't need to be taking the spotlights up when you're really not doing that on WrestleMania these days. Like you're really not.
No.
They haven't been. It's been not been hijacked by the stars. It's been the actual wrestlers, the Doms and the Codys, and people are coming up. The women's division's tight. It's good right now, so you don't have to do that. But Cena should not be doing a whole year heel thing.
Well, coming off of what you said a couple episodes ago, this was his last WrestleMania.
Yes.
His last.
Yes.
As the GOAT John Cena.
Yes.
This is what you're going to be remembered
Thank
as,
you.
as your last.
Every
Travis-
city's his
Travis
last city.
Scott coming out with it. I can't.
Yeah.
I can't.
The
I haven't
Travis
watched
Scott
it.
thing has been horrible.
I can't. I haven't watched anything since Mania. Since that, I haven't watched anything.
Backlash was good though.
Yeah.
But like Chance said, Cody hasn't even been.
No.
I was just fixing to ask.
As of recording.
Yeah,
this,
as of recording this right as
Still
we're
ain't back
recording
yet.
this, he
I'm
hasn't
just going to
even-
ask: is he not getting a rematch? Like, isn't
Thank
that
you. That's another thing
Why-
I
They
thought
don't
about.
the title, but why
it's
don't
like,
he get a
There's
rematch?
no.
It's like they don't do that anymore.
Yeah,
or
the
something.
rematch clause is non-existent because Roman still hasn't got his rematch
Yeah, it just
from
it's,
Mania 2 years
It's all
ago,
over the
last
place.
year.
I think that like
So what's Cody doing?
he hasn't been on since
Nothing.
WrestleMania.
Yeah.
He walked off.
Probably
and they tried to
vacation.
interview him. And he walked to the back with him and his daughter and wife. He just got on the bus and left.
What do you think that is? That you think
Taking
that-
time off.
Yeah.
Taking time off.
He's been
Slash.
so busy since
Yeah.
Mania. This whole leading up to 41. I mean, the dude has not stopped.
Yeah.
I mean, he's been the true definition
Oh, yeah.
of what you want your champion to
Thank
be.
you.
He's done all the publicity. He's
So
done
who-
all the stop. I mean, he's done everything.
So who's Cena gonna drop it to? You think?
I think he's gonna drop the Cody.
I think he's going to drop it to The Rock.
I think he's walking out with it.
All of these are possibles.
I
by the
think
way,
he's-
So
There's a-
Orton's not a possibility in any of them three?
no, that's unfortunate because I thought going into this, Orton was going to be his last.
How did that match end at Backlash? Was it getting clean or was it a botch finish or what was it?
You would have cussed
Yeah.
because R-Truth interfered.
Yep.
Yeah.
And then in the press conference, R-Truth
That
got,
was funny
Yeah, I did like. Yeah, he attacked
What
R-Truth.
did he? What did R-Truth?
And-
Why is R-Truth in the main
because
event?
And I
his
think
whole
he's in the main event
character
of
right
Saturday
now.
night's
I
main
always
event.
obsessed with Cena.
to be obsessed and
I
just
think-
always and so he come out there and interfered. Orton dropped him. Cena got the upper hand. It was really cheesy, and then R-Truth interfered in the press conference. Cena put him in through the table, and then they're fighting next weekend at Saturday night's main event.
R-Truth
Which
and
already
John
happened.
Cena.
Yeah.
This
At this
all
point-
makes sense though because these are the kind of people that he needs to wrestle. Cody can actually wrestle.
Yeah.
Therefore, that match was really sloppy. Orton is the same generation as Cena, so
Literally.
that match
Yeah.
made more sense.
Yeah.
R-Truth's from that same generation. That match makes sense. He can't. He don't need to be in there with Cody or Jacob Fatu or none of those guys.
No.
So,
no.
so what's the next PLE?
Money in the Bank,
Yeah, Money in the Bank.
June 7th.
But
LA.
I think though that title will go after the after Uso's title. Nobody's going after unless somebody.
Well, as of Monday night, whatever this is recorded on here, Gunther's going to fight the winner of Logan Paul and Jey Uso because they're wrestling at this
It's a main
Saturday night's
event.
main event.
Yeah,
That
Saturday
he's got the rematch. He announced.
so they're actually using a rematch clause.
yeah, exactly.
So is Cena defending the title at Money in the Bank?
Not
Not-
yet.
Not
not
yet. They
yet.
haven't mentioned. They haven't really announced much of that. This
Yeah.
week started kind of. They're starting to do kind of like the Money in the Bank like preliminary matches to see who's going to fight and that stuff like that. So it's still like early on in that. So we don't really know yet. They got too many PLEs right now.
Yeah. See, my whole Rock assumption, the Rock's going to force his way in at some point again, and
Is he Hogan level?
he's
Worse.
getting there.
I think he's worse.
getting there.
There's
Worse than
rumors
Hogan?
there's rumors that he's trying to ruin Triple H.
I think
I've
right
heard
there
that
with
too,
Cody.
exactly.
Right there with Cody. I mean, because
What do you mean?
Triple H never mentions him
Yeah,
in all those press conferences after all the events.
like trying to get. I don't know if he's trying to get his spot or trying to get him out of there so that he can put someone else in there in that spot.
their
Yeah.
own people in
Yeah,
there.
it's been weird, man. It's been some really hush hush behind the scenes kind of
But
going on.
with that
so.
coming off a backlight where you said it looked like Cena got emotional and and everything, I think he comes. Something happens with with The Rock. He comes back because you had the 2 WrestleManias that they had those main events on.
Once in a lifetime, even though it happened the next year.
Yeah, and everything. And you're going to get, because it seems like, I mean, you had your Randy Orton match. He's going back to his his big matches and everything. So I think Rock's going to sneak his way in there and at some point.
It's going to be the summer of Punk, though. I'm still predicting that. It's going to be the summer of Punk and Cena.
I hope that's another match.
Do you think Punk wins Money in the Bank?
Because he did make that post on Instagram. After Backlash,
and that would also fit into the narrative of Cena fighting people equally.
He's on the farewell tour.
Punk is in that same boat.
He can't go no more.
Yeah, like Chance said, he's on the farewell, playing the hits on his way out and everything.
So this is my opinion. So
yeah,
what'd you think of that women's triple threat match?
Loved it. Best match of WrestleMania.
I agree.
Best match. Io Sky is so good. Bianca is so good. You already know the other girl. Cheeks, she's real good too.
She's rather cheeky. Okay, well, just the Dom win was awesome. Did you like it?
I'm different from most
that
people with Dom. He is so over right now, and people praise him and love him so much. I'm just not. I've never been a fan of wrestlers who overly cheat to win everything.
Yeah.
That's just not who I am. He's doing it very well. He's doing his job. He's doing what he's supposed to do. And he's been nothing. I mean, for like the last 3 years, he just cheats. And if he's by himself, he doesn't win. It's just me. That's a preference thing for me. That's why I didn't care for the bloodline thing, because Roman cheated the whole time. Cena's cheated. I'm just not a cheater fan. Like, I just go out there and wreck people. That's why I'm a Jacob Fatu fan. Yeah. Because he just comes out there and wrecks people. Yeah. And he don't need no help. He's all gas, no brakes.
That dude is
superstar.
Him and Breaker.
Yeah.
Well, we'll just jump off of that too. The whole Breaker. You see, it's coming down the line.
I don't like the Breaker thing right now.
I
don't. Even though I know where it's going.
Yeah, it's going to be one of the biggest babyface turns in recent history and everything. Once the whole Breaker and Rollins feud starts off, and everything.
I wish Rollins would stay the same Seth Rollins he's been. Paul Heyman keep cutting those promos. Don't just hush Breaker, but I also want them to add Becky Lynch to that.
Yep.
You want to add
I do. And let's let them all come out there and talk their shit.
Yeah.
And then they're going to have a third man, too.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think it makes this.
Add a third man, add the man, and you're good to go.
I agree.
What about Heyman's tan, though?
Oh, that tan is terrible. That tan is terrible. And Braun's got it all over his hands, all over him Monday night.
It's like right after WrestleMania, they
that's from rubbing it on, Paul. That's what that's
They're like, spray me down, spray me down, spray me down.
Yeah. It's literally just like that. But he's got
that 25-year-old girlfriend. He's got a
Heyman does?
Keep up.
Oh, yeah.
I didn't know that.
His girlfriend's like his granddaughter.
So she's like Bill Belichick's.
Very similar.
I think
Heyman's is younger.
Wow.
Yeah.
Interesting.
That's why he's always rocking those Rolexes.
Do y'all know that Heyman and Stone Cold are the same age?
That's a great way to start the episode.
I thought you were fixing to say they're the same person.
Yeah.
Did not know that.
I did not know that.
Which is what age is that?
60. Well, Paul Heyman's 59. 59. Stone Cold 60.
Holy crap!
Stone Cold.
Wow.
Wait. So they're not the same age then?
I mean, basically.
Well, they could have been born in the same birth year.
Yeah.
Same birth year.
There we go.
Wow.
They're less than a year apart.
Okay. Damn, I didn't know that though.
Yeah.
No, I didn't. That's a good one. That's a great way to start it right there, Chance.
Well, yeah. Shout out to Stone Cold's driving skills.
That woman that was a hell of a sales job.
She hit him with that Ezel, boy.
Yeah, she did.
My neck, my back, my pussy, and my crack.
He ain't gonna tell nobody else though.
Brian Breaker back there taking his shit.
Oh my god,
that was a great one right there.
This was some fun facts, guys.
I got one. Did you know Jerry Lawler and the Honky Tonk Man are cousins?
Oh yes, I actually did know that. I forgot that, but I did know that.
I think I heard Honky Tonk Man say it in one of those shoot interviews when he was dogging the entire Wrestling Federation.
That's
what one of them I like, the other one I don't. Because I love Jerry Lawler. I hate Honky Tonk Man.
I
used to like his shoot interviews though, because he used to go all.
He blasted everybody back in the day. Honky Tonk Man is still around, ain't he?
Yeah, he still looks the exact same.
Yeah,
jet black hair and everything. He's gotta dye that shit.
Yeah, of course. Yeah. Well, his family members, Shockmaster is Cody's uncle.
Yep.
Uncle Fred.
Really?
Yeah, it's his Uncle Fred. Daddy, Uncle Fred just busted his ass.
Shout out Fred Ottman, dude.
I love Fred.
Oh,
man.
he's greatness.
Yeah, but that's Cody.
He took a tumble.
Oh, I know. I
Him
knew
and
that
Quake
was.
took a
I
tumble.
thought you were saying him and Honky Tonk were related.
Honky Tonk
Fred-
ain't got any family members.
No,
except for Jerry.
except for Jeremiah, the king of Memphis.
Little fun fact for you there, Tony. A little fun fact, yeah, your nephew and my son Cody, he got a good uncle, and Uncle Fred.
And Dusty loved Uncle Fred so much that he gave him the Shockmaster gimmick. Did he give
Exactly, so much love.
So that just lets you know it's not his brother. It was his brother-in-law.
When you know that
That's gotta be his
when
wife's
Ole
brother.
Anderson is overdubbing you and you still fall through a
And
wall.
you have a bedazzled shredder man.
They set him
shout
up
out
with that
Fred
2x4.
Poor
They
Fred.
sold it, and he was like, "Man, if that's what y'all want me to do, I'm sure that's how that went."
Poor Uncle Fred.
He was tugboat. That was a horrible gimmick.
That was-
too.
It was
Yeah.
it was
Earthquake.
horrible. It was
I mean, not earthquake. Typhoon.
the typhoon.
Typhoon.
Yeah.
I mean, out there in a singlet.
You don't
That's a big
even
man to
have
be wearing a
typhoons
singlet.
in
Then
America.
he was fucking super Shockmaster or something.
He sure
wasn't
was. They tried to help him and fix that whole situation, call him Super Shock
They made
Master.
it worse.
Now I know we have done an episode on worst gimmicks. I know we have
Do
done.
you
that.
even have typhoons in America? Like, they were natural disasters. Earthquakes happen
Yeah.
mostly
You
predominantly
don't
in the
ever
West.
you hear hurricanes.
Yeah, you hear hurricanes, tornadoes.
What's
but
the
you never
difference
hear-
between a typhoon and a hurricane?
Ain't that like heavy rain? A typhoon?
Didn't the typhoon?
Google it.
But you never hear anybody say, "Man, there was a typhoon in South Dakota last
he had
weekend."
a big wave on his.
Yeah.
Shout out to South Dakota.
Yeah, you just never hear anybody say South Dakota or typhoon.
Yep.
You just don't. Hey man,
Here we go. Typhoon is the name of a tropical cyclone that occurs in the Northwest Pacific Ocean.
Typhoon's favorite song is Cyclone. Bum, 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 bum.
This is what we've been
character-
missing.
strong winds, heavy rain, and can cause significant running out of name. It's just a hurricane.
That's like a hurricane.
It's just
to
a
me.
fancy. It's a foreign name for a hurricane.
Poor Typhoon. He can't catch a break.
They could have called it. Well, they.
Well, it was Tugboat too. Tugboat was horrible.
Yeah.
How many people do you see tugboating around America too? It's literally a poor guy.
Typhoon and a hurricane are the same exact type of storm, just with different regional names.
So basically, we have hurricanes in America, and they don't have. And they have South America. You said
Hurricanes typically from the North Atlantic, Northeast Pacific, and Eastern Pacific.
They should put Shane Helms and Fred together. Hurricane and Typhoon.
That's the move, dude. That's the move.
That's what I was going to say.
Fact.
They gave Shane Helms the name Hurricane,
Yep.
but
Facts.
wouldn't give Fred Ottman.
Poor Fred. Poor Uncle
Hurricane.
Fred.
That
He's
he had to be
heartbreaking.
Typhoon.
He's so nice. I just want to buy him a Hostess donut or something.
Powdered or chocolate.
He'll eat either.
I like the crunchy ones.
I am like
With the
either.
little, like the little coconut on them.
little fingernail on them. No, I'm
Shout
good.
out, shout out to all the little 39-cent bread companies that used to exist all around the world, the Sunbeams and all those.
Speaking of that, I tried to buy just one of those single packs, like 6 donuts in it. It was Hostess at the gas station, and it was $2.99 for a
What?
6-pack.
They
And
were
I said,
like
no,
39 cents back then.
Exactly.
What?
Oh man,
$2.99. I said, nope.
tell
I'll
you-
buy an entire bag at Kroger for $2.99.
America.
I tell you, some sleeper. Shout out Squints on this one. Speedway with our board and chocolate milk. Hashtag board boys. But their Speedway brand little donuts.
Squints, I hope you're watching this. I love you so much, and I miss you. I hadn't seen you in a long time. But when did you die and reincarnate to looking just like Woody Harrelson? I watch every episode of I Got Shit to Say. I watch every episode. And every week, I want to pretend I'm Wesley Snipes. And I want him to put on a little backwards hat, and we need to go outside and do White Man Can't Do It.
Billy, dude.
Squints,
It's
you look
Billy.
I love you. You look just like Woody Harrelson. Just like him. Tell me where the fucking lie is. Exactly. You're laughing because it's true.
I feel
I
a
love
skit
you.
coming
I
along.
What's so funny is like 20 years ago, almost, you were on Chad Arms TV saying that he looked like Stone Cold Steve Austin. Remember?
Yeah, but he grew. But he just all of a sudden morphed into Woody Harrelson. He did back in. He did. He looks just like.
Shout out Squints.
Squints.
We gotta get Squints out here.
He's
Yep.
gonna kill me for that.
Chance, will you reach out to Squints' manager and see if
I'll
he
try.
can come out
Yeah.
here?
He's right here. His manager's right here.
Hey.
Oh, okay.
I see you comment on
Yeah.
that.
Hey, he's the manager on both sides, so surely we can work something out.
Yeah, really.
Between over the top and I got
Squints,
some shit.
fuck
to
a
say.
list. Come over and do
Yeah,
this.
dude. Come on, dude.
Yep.
It's overdue.
Thank you.
I mean, I'll bring
I had
some
to.
Borden's chocolate milk if we can get him here.
Yeah, hey, we'll pay.
Strawberry milk, whatever he wants. We'll get it.
Dude, good luck finding the strawberry Bordens. I can't find it. That's the only kind I want to try.
That'll
I'll
get
it
him
for
here.
you. My local one has.
We had
Hey,
him at the
the
local
board-
IGA here about a year ago, and I was excited, and then it just disappeared. So
I'll bring some next time.
The Borden Connect over here.
Back to facts. You got one chance.
Oh yeah, we were speaking about the greatest of all time, John Cena.
I was about to say Logan.
Actually, most world championships ever. Also lost via pinfall to Kevin Fairline.
This is facts.
Yep.
Oh, that's
Britney
awful.
Spears,
Exactly.
ex-boyfriend, ex-husband,
Holy
whatever
shit,
it was.
He did.
Yep.
He did.
Yep.
He sure did.
When was
Lost by
that?
pin to him.
The
That-
GOAT lost to Kevin.
That had to
Fairline.
have been like early on, Cena, right?
No, he was in his
That's-
prime. He was
That
prime
sound
Cena.
Chance just made.
No, he was prime Cena then, dude.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
It was kind of like a David Arquette moment. He didn't win the belt, did he?
I don't think so. No.
I
don't
never
think
think
he's ever
watching
been.
that.
That is an interesting.
2007.
Yeah, I was about to say it was
Holy
prime
cow.
Cena.
That's that Umaga Cena, Great Khali Cena year.
Speaking of titles, do y'all know all four of us combined had the same amount of world championships that Jake the Snake Roberts has?
Yep.
0.
Yep. Yeah.
That's
He
insane.
never won.
Eugene has more
Yes.
championships than he does.
Yes.
Yeah.
The guy with my real life middle name has more championships than Jake
Shout
the
out
Snake
Eugene,
Roberts.
bro. Shout out Eugene.
Worst
dude.
middle name ever. That's why I'm just Brandon E.
Shout out Eugene, bro.
Worst middle name ever.
Crazy middle name. It is.
Terrible, dude.
That's old school.
So yeah, Eugene has more championships than Jake Roberts, dude.
That's wild. But it just proves that you ain't when you're. I mean, you think about it, like Jake not having any titles, and it's not even. You have to bring it up on like something like this
Yeah.
to where it's not really as. Because with him, he never needed it.
No,
Yeah.
he didn't.
And of course, Warrior screwed him out of the opportunity
Oh,
of
God,
getting a
yeah,
run
he
with
did.
Hogan because
Yeah. He
Warrior
did.
holding up Vince.
But
But
I mean, I don't think Jake never won any titles though, did he?
You know what? That's a good point.
Intercontinental, he didn't ever win.
I don't think
I
he
don't
ever
think
won an
so.
Intercontinental title. I don't think he
John
ever.
Cena never won it either.
Yeah, John
That's how
Cena's
I
Intercontinental
never.
call him
championship.
winning it, yeah.
Yeah, but I don't think Jake ever won any kind of title.
That's the only title Sheamus hasn't won either, but he's made it a
Yep.
vocal lead that he wants to before he retires.
And
Make a
Sheamus
run.
looks
Intercontinental?
he looks he looks
Great.
better than he's ever
He
looked.
looks great. Yep.
Tito Santana is the winningest WWF superstar without a title.
Arriba!
Yep.
Really,
Yep.
really.
Arriba!
I got one for
Well,
you.
without the WWF championship.
Yep.
I got
'Cause
one
think
here
he
for
would've
you
been-
for your boy, Shawn Michaels.
Mm.
Shawn Michaels is the wrestler who has forfeited the most titles in WWE history.
He lost his smile. I mean, what do you expect? You can't be a champion whenever you lose your smile.
Fun
true. That's
fact.
very
y'all.
true, Chance.
That's a fun wrestling fact. Dustin Rhodes is now in current right now wrestling in his 5th decade.
Yep.
There's another guy that's in his 5th decade of wrestling as well. Can you name him?
Goldberg.
Nope.
He's won.
How dare you, Chance?
He's won world titles in
He's
4 different
ruined.
decades.
He's taking decades off of other people's careers.
That yes.
Who? Don't know the answer.
Rey Mysterio Jr.
Did he start in the 80s as well? Mm-hmm. Damn.
Late 80s.
He was
Wait a minute,
12.
what?
Yeah, Dusty Rhodes started.
I think
Dusty Rhodes
89.
started in '89 as well.
Yeah.
Oh,
89,
80s,
so 80s,
90s.
90s, 2000s, 2010s, 2020s.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I see what you're saying.
It's crazy.
At the
and,
tail end of that.
and Dustin's going as good as he's ever going right now.
I saw somebody post, because I see them like people share stuff on Facebook and Instagram, but something that Dustin Rhodes, somebody asked him if he was going to go back to WWE, and he said, no, I'll
no.
finish in
He sure did.
AEW where I feel appreciated or
Yep, I
something.
seen that too.
Oh, really?
Yep.
Yeah.
Interesting.
They treat him well.
Oh, yeah.
He went through a lot of dark times in WWE.
Oh, yeah.
You know. And
Have you ever seen that interview with him as dressed up as Goldust on the Howard Stern show? Oh, it's an odd one. He acts like he has like Tourette's. And
I have
everything.
went back and watched some old WWF Attitude Era interviews on Howard Stern though, and they were pretty good. I
The
need to go
Chris
back and watch
Kanyon
that.
one is a really
Oh,
good.
wow, I need to check
There
that
was Chris Kanyon came on there twice, and the first one he talks about how he got fired from the WWE for coming out as being gay and everything.
That's in his Dark Side episode. Yeah.
And then
They did him dirty on
They sure
WWE.
did.
bro.
They sure
yeah,
did.
and then he comes back for a follow up episode because in between then they had John Cena come on.
I remember that.
Oh yeah, Ric Flair called in and said you ain't got it. You ain't.
Yeah.
Ric Flair called
Yeah.
in and.
Yeah, in the
That's,
second
that's in the
episode,
documentary.
yeah, the second episode with Chris Kanyon on there, Ric Flair, the WWE had Ric Flair call in for them and everything. And he's like,
I
"Oh, you
didn't
don't have
know-
the skills and everything." He's
Wow.
like, "You just told me I have all the tools to be." Yeah, it's man. Yeah, the Chris Kanyon is such a sad story.
It was clearly because of that. At
Oh,
the
absolutely.
Time.
Yeah.
It definitely because the way that they had Undertaker just beat the shit out of him when he came out of the box,
Yeah.
like
One of the most talented
singing
guys
all
out
like
there.
girly. It was just.
But think about it though, like
embarrassing,
how they
man.
pick and choose to move it because Pat Patterson was very obviously and they
Yeah.
loved him.
Yeah.
So, it just
He wasn't, but there again, he came over from WCW. Bro.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
a good point.
Yeah.
That's
That's
a good
when
point. That's a
Vince
good
was
point.
burying all. Booker T was the only one.
He got
Yeah,
called the
and he had to
N-word on
work
national
himself-
TV.
Yeah, he had to work.
He
himself
got
up.
called
He
it.
did. He did.
Hulk Hogan.
No. Like this, a man full on. And Triple H did some horrible stuff to him
Yeah.
too on there.
Yeah.
So
You could. When him and Stone Cold were fighting, and Stone Cold was pouring white milk all over him. That's the same. You remember?
Yeah, oh,
that?
yeah, yeah.
That same kind of thing happened in American History X, bro.
Yeah.
So like,
oh wow, interesting.
you don't think about it then, and I don't know if there was any undertones to that, but you could take it as that.
Oh, yeah, most certainly.
Most wrestling was undertones.
Yeah.
up
Oh yeah,
until
most definitely.
Recently.
Especially when it comes to the
Women
and
and
Vince. When it comes
Spanish
to Vince,
and
Vince did say the
African-Americans.
N word and said it cool and walked.
oh
out.
yeah, he was wearing a do rag and stuff when he said it.
I tell you, man, Booker T put up with some stuff. Yeah. He's been beefing with Swerve Strickland a little
Yeah.
bit online, so that's kind of a little wild. Yeah.
I've heard that he's really good on that LFG show.
Yeah.
Did that NWA like old school vibe show? Did they quit doing that on YouTube?
I forgot about
I
that.
think he still does. I think he
Do
still
they?
does
I
it.
totally forgot
The
about
one
that.
that a couple years ago
That
they
was hot
started
for a
doing.
minute.
I
Yeah.
know
Yeah.
he still has a school and everything.
I don't
down there.
know,
It's
but
based out
I know
in
what you're
Texas.
talking about, though. It was like literally NWA was doing like YouTube wrestling.
It looked like
Oh
It was
yeah,
very old school
yeah.
shot,
No,
yeah.
NWA. I don't think they have their weekly show on YouTube anymore and
Yeah.
everything. NWA, it's kind of
I
fell
don't know if
off
it's
from
really, yeah.
It's
Ever since Nick Aldis hadn't been,
Yeah, when Aldis left, it really took a step back.
Oh, is that who was running?
Yeah,
When he was like the
he-
long running champion.
Yeah,
He
when
was-
Aldis was the champ and everything, it was had
Yeah,
some oomph behind it.
A couple
Yeah,
of years
for
ago,
sure.
they were doing it. They were making it. They were filming it like the old school.
Yeah,
it was
I
awesome,
loved it. It
yeah.
was awesome. And when they had
Yeah.
Cornette on there for a little bit, and then he got himself kicked
Does
off
his
of the show.
thing. You just do your thing, Cornette, with me. You know I don't care. I'll sing your praises to the death. I will not sing PN News' praises to the death.
No.
Thought I forgot, didn't you?
No.
All right, cool.
You got
I
any
got
fun
qu-
facts about PN News?
Yeah, he's a piece of shit.
Question for you: who do you think was on the very first cover of the WWF Raw magazine?
The Undertaker.
Nope.
Razor
Damien,
Ramon?
Damien Demento.
Shawn Michaels?
Undertaker beat him on there. I was
All
thinking.
right, first episode, yeah.
Vader.
Vader.
was the first man on the
Treated him like crap in WWE as well.
Yeah.
God, did they? And I
Talking
granted
about
he
his
didn't
clothes
help.
stink.
Yeah.
All of his clothes stink. At the
Yeah.
time, come on, man. They
Yeah.
just try to find reasons, man.
This one was shocking to me. Jinder Mahal's single WWE Championship reign is longer than all four of Edge's
I've
combined.
seen that.
Really?
This is a true
Yep.
statement.
Holy.
Ain't that wild?
That
Do you think
yeah.
that's this? So let's do this. Sidebar from the fun fact stuff. What is the worst like title run like that?
You
in
just
y'all's-
named it.
Do you think Jinder Mahal is
Yes,
the worst one?
I do. I truly do.
Was it the big boy title? I
Oh
don't
yeah,
remember.
Yeah,
it was-
they-
it
they
was- it was
tried.
undisputed
yeah, they
title.
really tried to.
What was the point of that? He was a
He-
jobber.
Oh, I
forever.
know.
money? It was because they were going over
Yeah.
to
Saudi Arabia.
a lot of
Arabia.
money that
Yeah.
they really. I mean, they really back their people over there. I mean, it's like a different level of financial.
So it was basically because
Yeah,
of
'cause
that.
they
That's
had
when they
that
were getting
event
in
going,
with him.
a crown jewel event going on. And then AJ won it off. Of
You
him,
know,
I believe.
it's like it's weird. Like not weird. It's
That's crazy. That
no.
lasted
All love
that
to the
long.
Indian culture. Our Hollywood actors are like, you look on their Instagram, like Hollywood royalty, millions of followers and stuff. Look at a Bollywood.
Oh,
actor's
it's
page.
insane.
Yeah.
It's insane. It's
Yeah.
insane what their movies, like their
yeah.
box office is over
It's
there and everything.
big,
Got that
colossal
oil money over there, bro.
Yeah, man.
You see
It's-
what the money they're throwing at
Yeah,
WWE?
man.
Yeah.
It's some different money over there.
Yeah.
So that's the reason why. I mean,
Hashtag America.
what you said, God's country, baby.
$1 worth 13 cents.
That's cray.
Oh, I had one. Right here it is. Razor Ramon never was featured in a Royal Rumble. Never participated in a
I
Royal
didn't know
Rumble.
that. Interesting. Dang.
So he was at WWE 93, 94, 95. Was he at the 96 Rumble? He would have been.
96 was
Yeah.
outside a year. That's the year they.
Yeah, that's he was.
So he
yeah.
left in 95.
Yeah.
I didn't even realize how short that run was.
And then he came back in
So you just
02.
put
So,
that
Yeah.
dang. Yeah.
I never realized that was a really short. It really wasn't that long.
That gimmick, that Razor Ramon gimmick.
I love
was
Razor
so
Ramon,
good.
man.
So
Went back
good.
and watched our whole documentary the other
Yeah.
night.
Yeah, it's really good. With the A&E one?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
No,
man.
the WWE one.
Oh, yeah.
Back in yeah. The one like starts off talking about when he shot that man and stuff.
Yeah. Have you seen the A&E one? Watch that one, bro, because
watched
it's like the best one out of all 4 seasons of the A&E
I'll watch it tonight,
documentaries.
dude.
It's like an hour and a half. It's so good, dude. It's got a lot of that stuff in it, but
Oh, I got a fun fact for you.
Throw it out there.
Sting is the only wrestler to appear in a WWE, WCW, AEW, and TNA video game. He's
Oh,
the
wow.
only wrestler.
that's a very
That's
good
cool,
one.
right there.
Yeah.
That's a good one.
He's the only one.
That's wild.
Now, has he won? He hasn't won a title in AEW, has he?
Did he win one? Did him and Darby didn't have the tag titles? I really don't know. I don't watch a lot of AEW. No offense to AEW.
Yeah.
Like the first 6 days AEW existed, I watched it.
Yep.
And I just kind
That's
of.
how it was.
Now, was he?
Now they're selling out theaters.
garage.
Yeah, theaters.
Now, was he in
That's
the?
terrible.
No, he wasn't in that NWA game because he was in. He wasn't in that NWA video game.
The way back in the day one?
Yeah.
I do not know, to be honest with you. I don't want to lie.
I don't know.
That's a good one. That's a good
Sting
one.
and Hulk Hogan have been in the ring together at Starrcade, Bound for Glory, and WrestleMania.
Ooh. They
That's a
stunk
good
it up all 3
fun
times.
fact.
Nope.
Did you know Virgil was just a joke as a spoof to make fun of Dusty Rhodes? Because that's his real name.
Yeah. Of course.
They just throw shots. It's so
It's-
petty.
yeah.
How old are we? You know?
That's Vince.
Dude, but
That's
that-
Vince. I mean, it's just,
And there
it's
again,
right there
going
in
back to
front
the
of our face.
race, the Vince McMahon racial storylines, he had Virgil kissing $1 Million Man's feet and doing whatever he said. And
Yep. Saba Simba was around at that same time, by the way.
Oh yeah.
You also have Crime Time and Street Profits. Don't just throw that out
Yep.
there.
that's what I'm saying, bro. It's
Montez Ford is so street. Come on, man.
So
He's like
stupid.
just
Well, I mean, look
served in the military.
Kamala.
Like
Look at Kamala.
Oh, he did. Yeah. He's Ugandan, can't speak. Yeah.
Yeah.
Slick. He, Shaq do the slick voice. He does Tony Atlas better than anybody ever heard of. Tony Atlas voice.
do the slick voice.
His Tony Atlas voice is on point though.
WWE, I love the women's feet. It ain't got nothing to do sexual. It's not sexual. It calms me. I love him, dude. I love Tony Atlas, man.
He does Tony. You sound just
He
like
got
him.
done so dirty, man, with that Saba Simba thing.
Another one. That's another. It's same with Rocky Johnson too.
Speaking of The Rock, he's not the original The Rock. Don Morocco is the original The Rock.
Well, that's like Nature Boy Rick. He wasn't the
Buddy
original
Rogers.
Nature Boy. Wasn't the?
There was a Buddy Rogers and a Buddy Landell.
Yeah.
Yep.
Running
Yeah, really. Run nicknames. Nature
And-
Boy running out. The Chris Smith of wrestling nicknames. Shout out to all the Chris Smiths in the world. All 4,000
There's
million
11
of you.
Christmas watching this.
And I love all of you, by the way. Thanks for watching. But
You got another one for us?
The Rock isn't actually blood related to the Anoa'i
he
family.
part of your family. What? I didn't know that.
Wait a minute. He's not.
He's
part
not
of it.
blood related to
He ain't
them.
blood related.
Nope.
Did you know that?
I did not know that.
Yep. It was a blood oath between Peter Maivia and Reverend something or another.
Reverend Al Sharpton,
know-
worst
Yes.
worst reverend of all time. What church did you
Yeah.
preach at? That's why I
But
thought.
they did the old blood brother blood brother thing, shaking hands.
We're brothers.
He's the way. He's
Part of the
the.
arms
He's the
Yep,
most
yep.
vocal one about it too.
Yeah,
The bloodline.
What?
Is The Rock becoming Hulk Hogan?
He is.
Oh yeah,
Yes.
yeah.
Are we there with it? Do
He's
we need
he's
to look
bored.
into this more for a future episode?
He,
of The Rock?
he's borderlining it for me, and I used to love The Rock, man.
I did too, bro. I still do, but like that, hearing the stuff that I've been hearing.
it's because they both went to Hollywood. That's what happened. You
Man,
got Hollywood
he
Hulk
is-
Hogan, and you got Hollywood Rock.
And you got
They're
Mr.
different.
Nanny
They're-
and Tooth Fairy. And
They're different, like in categories of piece of shit. Because I really don't think The Rock's a piece of shit. I just don't like his current decisions he's been making.
Yeah.
Terry Hogan and his son Nick, they're
They're
both rotten pieces of
Yeah,
shit.
they're just pieces of shit.
Yeah. Well, the new Hulk Hogan news for this week is his Real American Beer line is supposed to want to buy Hooters.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Bankrupt Hooters is down.
Shitty wings and shitty beer.
That we didn't get to that either. What do you
He's
think
gonna
about
make a comeback with that.
What do you think about it? What's,
It makes sense though. Unfortunately,
what's this new thing? What do we call
Real
it?
American freestyle.
Real,
Yeah.
What do you think? What's your thoughts of that?
it's gonna do like everything else he's ever put his hands on. Fail.
Fail. Yeah.
Yeah. The only thing he ever done and I like was Thunder in Paradise.
You like Thunder in
Love
Paradise?
Thunder in
And
Paradise,
no holds
man.
barred.
And no holds
did you
barred,
see
don't
where
forget
they're
about
bringing back American Gladiators?
Yes, I almost
Yeah.
tagged y'all. That's gonna
Yeah.
and they're trying their best apparently to do it like the original format. So
it. Miz is a perfect host.
perfect
for it.
for it.
Yeah.
I'm excited for that.
And you can tell he's on the tail end of
Yeah, for
of
sure.
everything
For
too.
sure.
I mean, he's a personality. He's one of the greatest person. I wouldn't say
Did you just
greatest.
ask me how Hulk Hogan's version of American Gladiators did? Just like everything else, it
shit.
failed.
Failed.
Until it was brought up, whoever brought it up that time, I didn't even know that was a thing. BJ or what?
Yeah, BJ brought that up.
It was terrible.
It was
I
bad.
never even knew.
I tried, and I remember being so excited that it was gonna the American Gladiators coming back, and I seen Hulk Hogan on there. I was like, I ain't watching it.
Speaking of Hulk Hogan, you know somebody that he has never defeated in a match? I've mentioned him already in this
Piper?
episode. No. Lawler. He has never defeated
Oh.
Lawler in a match.
Interesting. I don't think people realize. Well, I mean, some people in our age group who are from the Tennessee area, but Jerry Lawler was a big damn deal in Memphis.
Yep.
Oh yeah, he's
Like,
the king of Memphis.
for real, for real.
is he still the biggest thing to ever come out of Memphis wrestling wise?
I'd say
Oh, yeah.
1,000%.
Yeah, gotta be. I've done the most for.
Honky
I think he's
Tonk
one of the
Man
biggest.
sure isn't.
I think he's one of the biggest things. Period. Not just wrestler. I think he's one of the biggest ever to come out of
Icons,
Memphis.
for
Him and I mean, Justin Timberlake.
Elvis.
Elvis. It's Elvis.
like I said,
Well, I don't
like,
think- I don't
like,
think-
like I said,
Jerry
Lawler and Justin Timberlake.
Yeah,
Well, I don't think Elvis was
a
original.
Hulk Hogan.
Yeah, I'm not even going
Was
to
El-
go.
is-
I
is
don't
Hulk-
want to lose y'all's followers. America. That's all I'll say.
Is Hulk Hogan the Elvis Presley of the wrestling business?
I hate Elvis more than I hate Hulk Hogan, but I'm not going to go there.
What's your thoughts?
Actually,
hold on,
let me
hold
tell.
on. If you hate Elvis, what's your thoughts on Jerry Lee Lewis?
I hate him too. I will say this though. I will
Culture
say
vultures?
this.
You think that's is that what Elvis was?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I will say
and
this.
the P word.
He did dance good and he did like rip the music off, but he still sounded really good.
Yeah.
I will
Oh, he
say
can
that.
sing. He can sing.
All the act, it was all there, but Hulk Hogan's not talented. I'm just
And
that's the difference, yeah.
as
Yeah.
people don't want to admit it, Elvis was early P word too as well.
There's a P word. I didn't know that.
Oh, well,
He's a lot of things.
look at
but-
look at when he married what's her name,
Priscilla.
Priscilla. Look how
Uh-huh.
old she was when he married her.
Yeah. Priscilla.
Jerry Lee Lewis is even worse though.
Yeah.
Jerry Lee Lewis is way worse.
Yeah. Well,
Hey, that dude is.
He married his underage cousin, right?
Yeah.
I mean, God bless.
I mean,
Took a turn.
There's a fact for you.
it's true. It's true. Though.
Random
It
fact.
It's, who played? Was it Dennis Quaid? I think played.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yes, he sure did. Yeah, he did. Dennis Quaid.
So
That's a pull right there.
Yeah.
Lou Diamond Phillips
You want to
played.
look up one of the most cringe things in the world? Look up Dennis Quaid's band performing on the Today Show. It
Worse than
wa-
Corey Feldman before?
It's as bad.
Jeez.
It's as
I
bad.
have to look. I'm
He
gonna
thinks
look
he's
that up.
R.I.P., but he thinks he's Toby Keith. He comes out there and he's trying to sing, and it's like some Toby Keith / R.I.P. Jimmy Buffett. It's like that
Yeah.
style. And dude,
It's so
he's
bad.
thinking he's killing it, and it is.
I say
awful.
because Jimmy
It's not
Buffett
Corey
and
Feldman, man.
Toby Keith are both talented.
Corey.
So-
Those videos of Corey Feldman.
Oh, man.
Corey Feldman is leaning into the cringe.
It sucks because he's so cringe, but one of my favorite child actors of all time.
Oh, yeah.
he is. He's the GOAT child actor.
Yeah.
He's right there.
Yeah.
He's right there.
Both
Him and Corey Haim,
yeah,
but like
yeah.
Corey Haim just didn't. Well, I mean, they had the same amount.
Yeah, but
I would say
Feldman
Corey
better,
Feldman
though.
had.
Yeah, he's a little.
Oh, yeah.
'Cause
Off
he
of
did
Lost
stuff.
Boys, Goonies, and Stand by Me Alone.
Yeah, about to say he did stuff without Corey Haim. Though.
Friday.
Thank you.
Yeah,
I was about to say.
he did stuff without Corey Haim though.
Yeah.
No, for sure.
Yeah.
For sure.
Corey's kind of
Burbs.
Yeah.
Friday
Oh, yeah.
13th.
Yep.
Yeah, I already know how I
Yeah.
feel about Stand by Me. That's
Oh yeah.
that's
Stand
my
by
go.
me.
That's my go to movies. I
Did I
just
forget any Corey Feldman ones?
No. What do you think about Stephen King's new movie coming out, The Wall?
Oh man, I'm excited about that. Actually,
That's that
yeah.
trailer that you sent
Yeah.
the other day.
No, I'm excited about that.
I didn't realize that was a Stephen King.
Yeah.
I didn't either till I saw the.
I seen it with Stephen
trailer
King
at
before
the-
I seen the thing. And I was like, yep.
Yeah,
Got
I
me
know
hyped.
you're.
Yeah.
I want to see the. I want to see the new the revamped Monkey Shines. The monkey. I want to see the. I know it's
Yeah.
not Stephen King.
Yeah.
Well, it's based on.
Yeah, it's based around.
Yeah.
But I do want to see that. I will get that in this year. I went and
Weapons
saw the
though.
new Final
Weapons though
Destination.
is one of my most anticipated. Like that Weapons movie.
Weapons looks good. I still need to see
Y'all seen
Sinners.
Sinners? I was about to ask you.
I
that.
haven't
Y'all
seen Sinners yet.
They're done like showing. It's only getting like one showing.
Yeah,
of
it's
Yeah.
real. It's not.
I
I'll
still
ca-
don't
I'll
know
definitely
anything
watch it.
about it either.
I know people who've went and seen it twice. Man.
Yeah, I've heard it's. Well, you got Ryan, you got Kugler and Michael B. Jordan together. That's
Oh, that's who did it.
Yeah.
So he did Creed.
Yeah.
He
Yeah,
did
oh,
Creed.
yeah,
So I'll
yeah,
watch
yeah,
it.
for sure.
yeah.
he's
Black,
great.
Black Panther is
Heard him on a podcast recently,
Yeah,
and he's a very
Kugler
intelligent
is
guy.
one of my favorite like directors right
It's
right
getting
now.
a lot of hype.
Yeah.
And I don't know anything. Like I've avoided all the trailers for it. I wanted to go into it like completely blind.
Yeah.
So that's that one and 28 Years Later. I'm
That looks
super
really,
stoked.
I saw the
really,
trailer
really
for
good.
that. I
That
didn't
looks
know
good.
they were going to make it to where it was like a. It's 28 years in the future, but the world is now like it was in the 1800s.
Yeah,
Whether
it's
interesting.
been reset and
they're having to
everything.
reset.
It
It's
look-
modern. It's in the future, but it's like
Yeah,
It looks crazy. I love the first two. We've been waiting on this sequel for years.
Yeah, Danny Boyle's directing this one as well.
Yeah. So I'm excited about that.
Yeah. We totally ran off on some movies. Right
That's what we do when I'm on. So
Did y'all know that Jeff Hardy never won a TLC match?
this is true story. I did know
Really?
that. I did know that. Yep.
Because he was
Ain't that
he
wild?
was always doing the big spots.
Yeah, he's like
the
he
tall
actually.
spots,
Yeah.
Yeah,
he
he's
was never,
always
he was never up to be able to grab him.
Right. He was always unconscious on the 3 broken ladders from
Yep.
60 foot.
I only
up.
ever had 2 wrestlers acknowledge me when I went to wrestling events. Jeff Hardy shook my hand. Randy Orton shook my hand. Those are the 2 I love. So you can't say shit about them in my presence.
Yep.
You can't say shit to me about Mick Foley. Anybody,
Mick
I don't know
Foley.
why
I love
you
Mick
would. But I saw Mick Foley at when he was doing his comedy set at Zany's.
Yeah.
And then I stood in line and met him, and he signed a DVD that I had or whatever. He was the nicest.
Did I
dude
send y'all
ever,
my
bro.
picture of Mick Foley? I need to send that to y'all. It's like
Oh yeah. I've seen
great
it.
picture.
Yeah, I've used it in the thumbnail before.
Yeah, we sat there and talked, man. We talked
Yeah,
a
he was
lot,
cool,
man.
man.
Yeah,
That's the cool, like the wrestling when it comes to like the wrestlers, they remind me a lot like of the horror when you go to conventions of the horror side and the actors and everything because they're so personable and everything. They'll just sit there and talk with you. Like
Not
when
Shawn Michaels.
oh really?
I've
Yeah,
heard
it's-
he is horrible.
Well,
I
I've
have
heard
that.
and like
Ric
all
Flair,
the
too.
all the WWE stuff. Like I was watching like people getting signed at WrestleMania like meetings and at Mania. It's one
Yeah.
after another, one after another, one after another.
Yes.
I'll put it up on the screen. 11 years ago, bro.
Wow.
That's about around the time I met him.
Yep.
But
Wow.
like when I
Were
met
we together? We weren't together for that, were we? Okay.
We
I
may
don't
have
remember.
seen.
Yeah, around the same time.
shows
Well, when I was there, Dixie Carter was she there when you were there? We might have went to a different show then. Because she was there like showing the most love though. It was like everybody always says she's like so cool. But I watched her she was just rooting for him and showing him all kind of love and
That's
waited after
awesome.
the show. Got in line like everybody else, even though
Did she just kind of go off on her own?
well, it was her parents' company and they sold it.
And then she just kind of, you never even hear about her. She's never been brought back in any of these other written.
I mean, she's kind of like Noelle Foley and
yeah.
Nick Hogan. She's kinda,
Tony Khan.
Yeah, since you mentioned it.
Can you tell we're not AEW fans?
Tell you who I am a fan of that people who came from money, but they both held their own, did great. Was both Steph Nick, Shane McMahon. So,
yeah.
Yep.
so like my wife always talks about Michael B. Jordan. That's her past, and she heard me openly talk about Stephanie McMahon one time. She said, "I was so glad to hear you talk about another woman." So I talked about Steph, and she knows Jennifer Lopez and Stephanie McMahon, and I know Michael
J-Lo's
B. Jordan
always
and
been-
Usher for her.
J-Lo's always been that one
She's
for
my go
Brandon
for me.
Ingram.
Oh.
She's my forever life go. And yeah,
She hadn't missed a beat.
No, she hasn't. You know who else hasn't missed a beat? Sorry, Lauren. Salma Hayek, man.
Oh no, she has not. She's like a
yeah.
fine one.
Let me
Sorry,
make it up to you.
Melissa.
Michael B. Jordan, Michael B. Jordan, Michael B. Jordan, Usher, Michael B. Jordan. All right, there you go.
But yeah, Salma Hayek.
Don't clip this one.
No, we won't clip this one.
Right.
But yes, I'll full-heartedly because
Yeah.
when the first time I saw Salma Hayek in
Zorro? Was it Zorro or was it?
It's one of the first things I seen her in.
the Vampire.
Dusk Till Dawn?
Dusk Till Dawn. When she does the little.
She was just on Fallon this week, and she's on the new Sports Illustrated.
okay.
I mean,
That's
she has aged well.
Yeah.
I mean, very well.
Yeah.
Was she? Is she the same one that was? Is that who was Adam Sandler's wife in Grown Ups?
Yes.
that?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Golly.
This
Yes.
is a fantastic movie.
The first one.
Yes.
The
the first one.
The first Stone Cold's in is not good.
No.
They tried.
yeah.
They did too much. That first one's a classic.
Oh, yeah, dude.
Absolutely classic.
Shaq kills it in that movie.
That's one of the hardest. That's some of the hardest laughing I've ever done in my life.
It's so slept on it in the Sandler.
Saturn. Yeah.
I was going to say
Sandler.
Here's one for the number 27 has won the most times in Royal Rumble history.
It's
I
true.
always relate that number to the Royal Rumble just from
Yes.
seeing them talk about it. Yeah.
I never realized that.
I think
Yeah, that
Damien
number.
Demento will be number 27 in the 2026
you were gonna
Rumble
say-
then, so he'll have a chance to.
Never know.
Just don't let it be Damian Priest.
Oh, man, you talk about a fall from grace, man. He has been stinking it up lately. I used to like him.
I'm
You don't
just,
like Damian Priest?
No.
If you,
I get-
6 months ago, I would have been like, man, what are you talking about? But recently,
I get crap for being a McIntyre fan. So
Oh,
I
that's
can't,
my dude. That's my dude.
Thank you.
Oh, that's my dude.
Great minds. Great minds.
Drew McIntyre's my favorite on current WWE.
I see. I got shit. I got shit last episode for being a Drew fan.
I just don't
Drew,
like
Drew
hey,
and Jacob
I
are my two dudes right now. I know
Dude,
yours
I
is
mean-
Logan, but Drew and Jacob for me.
There's a reason I like you so much.
Thank you, brother. Like I told you, Chance, in the text, we all have our group text going. Like I told you, man, it's not that I dislike Logan Paul. I just genuinely, truly, and I could be wrong on this, I genuinely, truly don't think the fans give a shit. Like, he's a great wrestler, but when you literally don't even get, like, Dom got heavily booed before he started getting
Also, they're
cheered.
not booing Logan or nothing.
They don't say anything when he comes out. Like, he intimidates the crowd, does a great job of it, great wrestler. But it's literally like crickets in the crowd when he's out there. Nobody.
He's a really good worker.
He's fantastic.
he's
but nobody cares, man. Like, they don't care.
Well,
I still think they're going to push him. He looks just like Cobra Kai.
Well, and that and he has. There's so much of the. And I know it's not brought up as much now, but the kayfabe stuff with him having his weekly YouTube show, and plus him and his brother had that show on Max.
I like his pod though. He's got a great podcast.
Oh yeah,
He had
and
Michael
the pod
Cole.
and the
Yeah.
podcast.
His
I
pod
think
is
it's probably
great.
because of him being so successful outside of WWE.
Yeah.
WWE looks at him as like, even though
They're trying right now to push him, and
Yeah.
I really think it's going to happen. I think he's going to get. I think
He's going to be a
I
world
just meant
champ.
from the fan standpoint.
Yeah, eventually
He
he's
just-
going.
Oh,
to
man.
At one point, he's going to be eventual. He's going to be a champion.
Because it's like you had two really like crabby babyface. I mean heels at the time, and it was Dom and it was Logan Paul, and Dom just took on a whole nother ballgame. Like I said, I'm not a fan of the cheating and stuff.
Yeah.
but you can't deny he's not over.
Oh, the heat
crowd.
that he gets.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean,
he's not even getting booed anymore.
No.
he's getting cheered. He's like, I'm not used to this.
So somebody has to step up now to be that heel.
I think they're Logan Paul.
Yeah.
I'll call
Gunther.
WWE back. They called me the other day asking. I'll give them a call.
Hey, heel is one thing you can never be, except for with the genie community.
Can I fire off a few
Yeah,
time related?
Yeah, give us some.
Yep, just rapid fire. Triple H and Batista are older than Ric Flair was when they formed Evolution.
I didn't know that.
Yep.
This is the truth.
Earthquake was in his 20s during his WWF
Which
run.
was wild.
Yep.
That whole
Shout out
what
to the
time-
80s for when 25. It's like same with baseball. And football.
Arn Anderson was like looked like he was 75 when he
Yeah.
was 12.
Yep.
John Tenton looked like he was like 50 as a 20-year-old.
Poor John Tenta.
It's been a longer time since Bret Hart's WWE return in 2010 to present day than the period between the Montreal Screwjob and the 2010
Dude,
return.
we are getting old.
Yep.
And
We
as
are
the last
getting
thing I'm
old.
gonna say on this episode, I know it's going long. If I didn't love your matches so much, you would be on my top of the mountain chain for people I would hate the most. But you're so good of a wrestler, you
he's
get a
so-
pass.
he's such a little crybaby, though,
I want
bro.
to go in on you so bad, but I like your wrestling, so I'm gonna leave it there. Because you really are the excellence of execution. You are the most fluid wrestler I've ever seen in my life. But fuck you, you're a crybaby. Shut up.
It's true. It's damn true.
Billy Gunn is older than Gorilla Monsoon was when he was the WWF president.
Holy crap.
Every second.
And he's still going.
Every second of the day, Billy Gunn looks better than he did yesterday.
Yep.
It's crazy.
It's insane.
Billy Gunn and Bobby Lashley don't look a day over 24 years old.
Shelton Benjamin still looks great
Shelton
too.
Benjamin, yep.
I mean, but they look fantastic.
Yep.
Billy Gunn, I don't know what. You can't even use it on like performance enhancement shit. And that's supposed to make you look worse. Dude looks fantastic.
It's amazing.
This is why I think that John Cena might leave with the World Championship or the WWE Championship. WWE large logo title that they have now has been around longer than the Winged Eagle was.
I seen it the other day.
Yeah, I saw
just
that
seen it
fact the other day. Yeah.
And now it's been WWE longer than it ever was WWF, which makes us really old.
Yeah, that's crazy to think about.
2002.
I think so. 2001, 2002
Somewhere around that frame.
Yeah, but that is crazy to think about. That
crazy.
WWE, the WWE has been around longer than the WWF.
Guys,
was.
getting old sucks.
I saw that Bret Hart drew one of the original WWF logos, but I couldn't verify that anywhere. So I'm not gonna
I
say
forgot
it.
how great of a drawer he is, though.
Yeah.
Him and Jerry Lawler both.
Really?
Yeah, Jerry Lawler is.
Oh yeah, he does he's
But
like
so
a
is
full,
Bret, yeah.
full-fledged artist and stuff, ain't he?
Him and Brett both, though. They were both kind of.
That's a fun fact of the day.
Yeah.
Yep.
Ding.
Thank you.
AEW Dynamite has been on air longer than WCW Nitro was.
Yeah. And
Wow.
Eric Bischoff hates that.
Wow.
He talks so much shit about it, but like, they lasted longer.
But
Wow.
if you talk about Impact, though,
Oh,
it doesn't compare.
I'm sure there's nowhere.
Let's talk about Impact. What's up, TNA? I know what you're doing. Just messing.
I'm sure the viewership is nowhere near
No,
what WC, especially.
It's such a microwave thing, though. You got to remember, it really was only 83 weeks. That's like a year and a half.
Yeah, that's
And
crazy.
Our entire life, we talk about WCW so much, it was like that.
That's crazy.
Yes. Did it do big things?
Just like
Yes.
Stone Cold's run. Bro.
Yeah,
And like you just brought up the Scott Hall.
Yeah.
Razor Ramon. That's wild.
That's crazy.
But it was just things with such big impact, though. Yeah.
I mean,
Don't
you
forget it.
tuned in.
That's like high school. You think about it. You can be 100 years old with dementia, and you never forget your 4 years in high school. Whether it was good, bad, indifferent, you never forget your 4 years in high school. That's all I'll say for the rest of this episode.
That is crazy to think that.
Shout out to Memory Lane.
Yeah, and I'm back,
That's
bitches.
crazy. Another damn good episode with the man,
Wow.
Brandon E. He's back, everybody. He's back.
Like I never stole something and like I never left. Back for the first time. Luda. Sorry.
Shout out to Ludacris.
I hope you didn't steal anything.
I don't steal. Stole a candy bar when I was 12.
He ain't no Elvis Presley, bro.
No, yeah, at least I didn't steal the whole
Good
culture's
thing you
music.
don't wrestle for Vince McMahon. That's all I'm going to say.
He would never hired me.
He would have hired you, but
Third
you'd have
member of
Yeah.
Prime Time.
He would have hired me to be Toby from Roots is what he would have hired me to be.
Jesus.
No matter how many white friends I got, he still would have buried me.
Fuck off, Vince McMahon. Fuck off, Vince McMahon.
Piece of shit. You and Hulk Hogan could ride the same boat.
Yeah, they sure can. It ain't
Just
the
don't
love
let
boat.
don't let Nick drive it.
Yeah.
Don't let Nick drive it, and don't let Bruce Beefcake drive it.
Nope.
Yo.
Maybe let Nick drive and they could just fall off somewhere.
Yeah, fuck
you
you
go.
and your black eye Hulk Hogan from 1989. I hope his rumors
That
really
was
true.
another damn
and
good
it wasn't jet
documentary,
ski.
too.
I hope it really was that Randy Savage knocked
Yeah.
your ass out.
We need to pull that.
Wasn't that a great documentary?
We need
Yeah.
to do an episode on that documentary, or just that whole WrestleMania 9 documentary.
Yeah,
they
Love
put
it.
out.
Let's do it. All right. I won't even talk about it. It's about to go in a rant, but like not a rant, but talk about it. Just wait. We'll
No, go ahead. Let's
No,
do it.
no, no,
What
no,
I
wait,
think
wait,
what I
wait.
think we need to start doing for real
Dark
is do
Side.
well that, but like
Love those.
we need to do episodes breaking down one event.
Yeah.
Let's talk WrestleMania 3.
This. Yep.
Okay.
Okay,
Yeah.
deal.
Yeah.
We could do it. We can go in. I mean, we could start like. I think there's something there. Like you can break down each match. It's not too much, but
Yeah.
it's enough for a 30-minute episode.
It sure is.
Yeah. Let's start doing it.
I think that's the move, man.
Deal.
Yeah.
And then y'all can put in the comments too.
Yeah,
If there's
put down
y'all
in the
wanna
comments
cover,
what pay-per-views y'all want us to cover.
Ain't many I ain't seen.
Yeah, I mean that's the great thing about the network too.
Yeah,
You
go
just
back and rewatch it,
Go
yeah.
back and rewatch it anytime we want to.
I'm
and
a little
all
on the
that good
injured
stuff.
reserve list. I got time.
So yeah, put it out. We may make a poll or something on YouTube or Instagram and stuff like that. Put down in the comments what pay-per-view event from any year, WCW, WWE. Yeah, because we can pull up the WCW stuff. The only thing we can't pull up is what ECW.
It's on there.
It's all the ECW stuff's on there too.
Yeah.
Perfect. Yeah, comment down below. All that jazz.
Cool.
But yeah. Shout out to the sponsors, Trouble Spirits, Revolution One Media, half of the gaggle of wrestlers.
Virgil's the champ.
Virgil's the champ up here standing solo. Yeah, appreciate y'all's support. Like, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff. Anything from y'all?
Nope.
I'm good.
We out this motherfucker.
Over the top with